Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing here today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi! So today I have another Humble bundle that came out recently. This one is a comics book bundle, which is pretty awesome because it's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It is by Boom Studios. So Humble evaluates this at $640 worth of awesome stuff. Of course, that is for the whole bundle, so that's only if you purchase the top tier. I did get a bit of a difference, and there could be a reason for that. The prices on these were actually quite a bit hard to find. So on some of them, I had to go based off what the other very, very similar ones were going for. So, I mean, I think it's still a little bit more than that, but if that's what they evaluated at, it's still a good deal. All right, so as usual, the books are DRM free, which means that you can use them on all your different devices all at the same time. So your phones, your tablets, your computers, laptops, all that different stuff, even at the same time, which makes it pretty awesome. If you already know what you want, you can click here to get the bundle. These today are in EPUB and PDF files. PDF is pretty much readable anywhere, and EPUB is for specific devices. If you need a reminder, don't forget to click the bell. It'll send you an email before the bundle is over to remind you to come take a look at it or purchase it, whichever you choose. All right, so our first tier today is $1. Then we have a $10 tier, $18 tier, and $25 tier. Now the way this works is whichever tier you purchase, you get everything above it. So for the dollar tier, you would just get the dollar stuff. $10, you would also get $1. 18, on and on and on. You get the point. All right, so you can see a bit of a preview by clicking here. The only problem is you have to actually search for what you're looking for. So you can go to Boom Studios and look at what they're going to take a look at what they're going to look at like, and of course here has a little synopsis of what they are. I leave that part up to you because a lot of people don't like that. They just want to hear the special stuff. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 0 is normally $3.99. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1 is $9.99. The pink one, number 1, is normally $9.99. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1 is normally $14.99. And then we have Power Rangers Draken New Dawn number 1, which is normally $19.99. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Anniversary Special number 1. That one is normally $7.99. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shattered Grid number 1. That one is normally $29.99. Now, as far as I can tell, that's for the EPUB and the PDF prices, but again, it's hard to tell. So that would bring the total just for the first tier to $86.93, which is obviously a really good deal. So next we have a $10 tier, and that brings us 9 more of these. So first of all, we have Power Rangers Draken New Dawn number 2, which is normally $4.99. Draken New Dawn number 3, which is normally $4.99. Power Rangers Ranger Slayer number 1, which is normally $7.99. And then we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lost Chronicles Volume 1. So when it's a volume, there's more than one usually in there. So volume 1 is normally $16.99. And then we have volume 2, which is normally $19.99. Volume 3, which is normally $16.99. And then we have the Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers Volume 1. And if you don't realize that, there is a very big difference. So this one is normally $16.99. And then we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Archive Volume 1. And this one is normally $19.99. Okay, volume 1. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers volume 1, which is normally $19.99, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink, which is normally $49.99. I could not find a different price on that, but that's quite a bit. So that brings the total to $245.84. And of course, for $10. All right, next here we have is $18, and that brings us another 12 comics. And of course, most of these are volumes, so they could contain multiples. All right, so first of all, we have Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers Volume 3, which is normally $16.99. Actually, everyone in this tier is normally $16.99, so I'm not going to mention the price on just this tier. So then we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lost Chronicles Volume 2, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers Volume 2, 4, 5, and 6. And again, those are all $16.99. So that brings our total so far to $449.72. And our last tier today is $25, but it brings us another 17 comics. So the first one is Power Rangers number 2, which is normally $3.99. Mighty Morphin number 1, which is normally $4.99. Mighty Morphin number 2, I don't know why this one is so expensive, but it is $50. I could not find a separate price on that. Which again, why my pricing is probably different than what Humble evaluates it at. But then we have Power Rangers number 1, which is normally $4.99. And then these next ones, until I say so, are normally $16.99. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers Volumes 7, 8, and 9. So those are all $16.99 a piece. And then we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Archive Volume 2, which is normally $19.99. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mashup. So that one is normally $4.99. And then Power Rangers Sins of the Future OGN, which is normally $19.99. These last three are each $19.99. And then Saban's Power Rangers Soul of the Dragon OGN and the Psychopath OGN. So that brings the grand total to $734.56. But again, I'm sure some of these are different because I could not find some of the proper pricings. So some of these I did have to guess. So I just want to put that out there. I try to be perfectly honest with you guys all the time. Also, if you guys, choose to use my link, I do make a little bit and it helps support the channel. So thank you very much. Of course, you don't ever have to. You can go straight to humblebundle.com and choose whichever bundles you want there. All right, so we have two charities that this supports for this bundle. The first one is Stop AAPI Hate. And that one tracks and responds to incidents of hate, violence, harassment, discrimination, shunning, and child bullying against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the United States. And then we have the Human Rights Campaign Foundation. So this one envisions a world where every member of the LGBTQ family has the freedom, and that should be LGBTQ plus. I don't know why they didn't put that. Family has the freedom to live their truth without fear and the equality under the law. They empower 3 million members and supporters to mobilize against attacks on the most marginalized people in the LGBTQ plus communities. All right, so here's where you're going to go to purchase. And if you clicked the green button above, this is what it'll bring you to. So you're just going to choose whichever bundle you want, or rather tier of the bundle that you want. So $1, $10, $18, $25. Sometimes the dollar disappears. You can put them in the custom amount, or if you want to add extra because, you know, you can add extra to charity by dropping down here. The choose where your money goes comes in really handy, especially if you're wanting to do extra to add to charity or something. So you can just move the sliders and choose who gets what. So that makes it kind of nice. Including if you want to support one charity versus the other, you can also do that. So, or you can make them even because that's kind of fun too. If you do the dollar tier, it does pop up warnings. Well, anything other than the top tier, really. It just means that you're not going to get the content unless you pay this much more. It's perfectly fine. Purchase whichever tier you would like. Don't let that stand in your way. The add to cart is only for the humble choice. You do not have to have that to purchase any bundles. But if you do want it, what it is it's a gaming subscription monthly plan. Usually about $12. I think they're running a special right now, so it's actually $9. Also, you know, there's usually tax involved, so but sometimes it's really good games and sometimes it's not always the best. But I do have a video if you want to check that out. All right, so that's if you add to the cart, it'll automatically add that. All right, here's where you're going to go to purchase, pay with card, PayPal, Amazon, or Alipay. If you want to give it as a gift, don't forget to click there and enter their email in here. And if you want to make it anonymous, click there. All right, that's it. After you click on any of these buttons to finish your purchase, then you will just put in your information like usual when you purchase something online. All right, that is it. What do you think of this bundle? I loved Power Rangers growing up, but I haven't quite made it into the comics yet. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this one up yet. Partially because once you start buying the comics, well, there's really no stopping. Then you got to get them all. Am I right? That's what I think anyway. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you can see when all the videos come out. Of course, if you enjoyed this video and ones like it, don't forget to give them a thumbs up. We need to know what you guys like. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. Geek does too. Until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye!